This is Bimbo Barbarella with the Bimbo Barbarella Music Program. And tonight, the College of Knowledge would like to bring to you the band INXS. Um, you've definitely heard of their songs. You might not know some of the things that they actually did, but you know the songs. You just say, oh, I never knew that was INXS. So, we're going to do 10 songs each of the participants, and have a guest appearance today by Miss Fitz, who just now decided to sit on the keyboard for no reason. And back there we have our sponsor, the Waving Buddha. And the Waving Buddha, he can take care of all of your Waving Buddha needs. So, let's get the show started. Let me put the link out there. Hello, Mr. Kropka. Yeah, I'm going to put the link up now. Hello, Faye. How are you, dear? Nice to see you. Faye, and you remember the band INXS, I'm sure. They were really popular, and they really didn't produce all that many albums. They really didn't. Hello, Miss Leah Sugar Britches. How are you, dear? Just like I was saying, Leah, I'm sure that everybody is going to remember their songs, but a lot of you might say, oh, I didn't know INXS did that. So, hello, Vic. Hello, Victor. How are you? And Victor is one of my friends from bowling, and he sort of wants to learn how to do a show like this. So I invited him to come up and, watch and just watch me craft my magic. Ooh, craft my magic, yeah. Okay, and here is the wonderful Miss Hopkins. Hello, Miss Hopkins.
Oh no, I can't hear Bimbo. Again, let me try to go down these levels here.
Hello, Mr. Mark.
Hello.
Okay, and can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, because
There you go.
poor Mrs.
Got it.
Okay. Oh, and look at all the trouble that that she goes to make the backgrounds. That's fantastic.
Pretty
That's
cool.
really fantastic. So, you guys got all your 10 set, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm sure that Mrs. Hopkins has about 30. I know that I had 20 that I had to pare down, but
Not me.
and
I had a rough time with this one.
well, that's because they're not Canadian and they're not Loverboy. So
They're definitely not my cup of tea.
what? Loverboy? I thought you loved
Loverboy,
Loverboy.
yeah, extremely. Loverboy,
There we are.
INXS.
Turn the
Hello,
volume
hello.
down. Hello.
Good evening.
Hey, Jen,
Okay.
Chris.
Hey there.
Okay, Vic. So anytime that you want to jump in and just say something into the chat, feel free, because I have some very smart professors here working with me today, and because I'm pretty much an idiot. Thankfully there's smarter people here. like the pirate captain from Winnipeg, and
Here,
yeah. Oh, what the ghost?
I heard a lot about him.
And there is, and I don't know. In the group down here, oh, the professional thumb twiddler. Um, if you want to post your link so that people can go watch that video, this has to be the funniest thing I have ever seen. It's funnier than anything I've ever done. Well, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think
Oh,
so.
I don't know. Well, every day is a funny day because I'm looking in the mirror. Um, um, do we know if Addie's coming up?
Hmm.
I'm
She
not
may
Speak of
be
the
hung-
devil.
She may
Speak
be
of the
hungover
devil.
from her birthday. Oh, she made it.
No, speak of the devil.
Woo-hoo, she survived.
Her ears must have been burning.
Yes. And okay, the only one who will not be with us tonight is our professor of mysticism and mystery, um, Professor Bopak. He won't be with us tonight.
Aw.
He'll be with Lady Poops a lot.
Yeah. And so,
Yeah.
how are you, Miss Addie?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Hi, Eddie.
Good.
Hi.
Hey there. Your volume's a
Um,
little low.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Is this
Oh,
better?
I'm always stealing Bimbo's lines.
That's
okay,
better.
because I got a new mic too, and look at this thing; it's sweet, and it works good. And I didn't have to use a hammer on it, so that's a plus. So, okay, yeah. So check out Jen's. Um, check out Easy Streets Master Class in Thumb Twiddling. And
And no, you
Um,
cannot get financial aid, Miss Bimbo.
Yeah,
I
Addie's in
said-
charge of financial aid.
okay, but what about like postage stamps and like bottle caps?
No, no bottle caps.
I don't know. I think
Oh.
you ought to fill out that FAFSA form and see if it can go through. You know.
Okay, so we have pretty much everybody up on board. Anybody else like to come in? I hope Vic is still there. And like him and his beautiful bride are probably just a handful of people that I can tolerate at bowling.
We're always glad to have your bowling buddies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, and I called Susanna Banana, and she wanted to come over, but I didn't get a call back, and she says, "Oh yeah, I want to come over." So okay, so we will start with Misfits. Oh, and I know that Misfits, and now you were good all day. You were sitting up there, laying in the sun. You see me come down here to do this, and immediately you got to lay on the keyboard. Are you doing this just to haunt me? I think so. I think Misfits are doing it on purpose.
Cat priorities.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna go with. Is that me crackling or?
It's Addie.
I think it's Addie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go with the captain. As usual, is the lead-off hitter. Mrs. Merkel is going to be, and I said Merkel because once you watch Easy Street's video, you'll see why. Mrs. Merkel. And I'm going to call you that all night now. Oh, you know that. You know, because once I get something stuck in my head like that, it takes forever to, to wash it out.
That's all right.
If it fades away, we can refer to it as the Merkel Demerung. Little Wagner humor.
Yeah, okay.
Speaking about cats, my cat dragged in a baby chipmunk today. It's a cute little
really?
thing. Yeah.
Was
Didn't
it-
kill it or anything. I saved the chipmunk, put it back outside. It's a cute little thing with a little bushy tail.
Are you gonna eat it?
I was thinking about it. So was my cat. My cat was pissed off. It was all ready to pop the head off and chew on it, but didn't get there.
Well, you
Most
can share it.
domesticated cats don't want the game to end too quickly, so they're kind of deliberately cruel. They'll play with it and then hurt it and then let it, but not kill it all the way right away.
That's right. They like to bleed it a little bit.
Oh,
poke it.
yeah. And I know that my herd of felines is the same way. So then we're gonna have Miss Addie.
You know, if a human dies and there's a lot of cats, there's no other food around, the cats will eat that human, starting with their teeth.
Cats have never been known for their sentimentality.
Yeah.
And
They're practical carnivores.
Bimbo, I'll
Okay.
be right back. I have to
Oh.
give my dog a little gummy or something because she needs to chill out.
oh, I thought maybe you had to give it a leg, one of those smoking gummies. So Mrs. Hopkins, as
It may-
usual, is going to bring up the rear. And let's just wait until she gets back to start. So Vic, this is basically how I run the channel. Well, okay, well, you said that you've watched it, but now you can actually watch it live and live as it's happening. I mean, I could invite you up if you want to come up and, talk and chat for a little bit, but that's up to you and see how comfortable you feel. Yeah, because I won't be able to start bowling again until like the beginning of October, because Cat Daddy has 12 radiation days left. Thank
Wow.
God.
Yeah, you've been a trooper.
Yeah, you just have to muscle through it. It's awful, but
Yeah. I mean, yeah. No, trust me, and I know because I've had like 3 bouts of radiation, and I can't take any more. They will not give me more radiation.
yeah.
That's why for my little, problem with the blood, they gave me the chemo, which messed up my hair a little bit, but it's coming back. So,
Mhm.
so okay. So Mrs. Hopkins, as usual, you are gonna pull up the rear, and please somebody make a joke because I've been waiting for her to come back so I can say, please pull up the rear, Mrs. Hopkins. Somebody make a joke, please.
I'm always the caboose. I actually have 2 lists. Is it okay if I have a Michael Hutchins too?
Okay, but he didn't do any solo stuff.
Yeah, he did. He did
did?
one. Yes.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't know. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
And I would like to give my shout outs to Mr. Carlos Martinez, a legend in the Boyd Wrestling League, and if you've never seen him before, his answer to every question is the monkeys. That's why I will not do a show on the monkeys. So Carlos, yeah, because I missed the wrestling that you were in. Did you win your bout or lose? I didn't see it.
I think Duke Landry won last night.
Yeah, I know. I saw Duke win, and I didn't see his channel, or I was going to make a mention. Oh, and there's Honor. Hello, Honor. How are you, my friend? You're always welcome. Okay, so,
No, I thought Hunter was here. I may be wrong.
huh? Oh, okay. So we're going to start. Okay, the captain is going to lead us off to 10. Go ahead.
All right, my number 12
10.
is
10.
10.
Oh, all right. We'll go straight up to number 10 then.
Okay. If you want, and you did 12.
I can mention
okay.
them quickly.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, that's
My number
that's
12.
okay.
This will be on some other lists higher up, I suspect. But
okay. Okay. So what you're bucking for, like, extra credit?
no, I just got the numbers wrong. But my number 12 was a song called "Original Sin" off of The Swing.
Right.
Interesting. So very few songs. I can't think of any of the songs that early that touched on interracial dating as a topic.
Right. Yes.
And
yes.
it was just it was just kind of a trippy, different sort of song. And my number 11 song was off of the album Kick from 1987, the song "Mediate," and that's just interesting. Every word ends in 8, and it was have you ever seen the video? Because Michael Hutchin is there with the cardboard, just like I
Yes.
did.
That's kind of why I did that, because I know that Bob Dylan did it. I saw a version of Weird Al Yankovic doing it.
Mhm.
So I just, come on, I can compete with those three.
The Subterranean. It was a promotional video for Bob Dylan's Subterranean Homesick Blues.
Yes.
So,
Okay, so your real official 10.
my number 10 is off of the album X from 1990, song called "Disappear." Has a very soulful opening. It's a great chorus, guitar riff mixed in. It's a banger.
Yes, it
You're
is.
so fine, lose my mind, and the world seems to disappear.
Yes.
Great hook.
Yeah, very good. Okay, Mrs. Merkel. And if you don't know who Mrs. Merkel is, she was the was it Prime Minister or President of Germany?
Chancellor of Germany.
Chancellor, that's it, Chancellor.
Yes.
Okay, so go, Miss Chancellor.
One by One off Listen Like Thieves, 1985. It's kind of burlesque, seductive, kind of like you can leave your hat on, but a little bit more upbeat.
Yeah. Good call.
Kind of
Okay,
easy.
Pirate Radio.
My number 10 is called "Spy of Love." And I don't have any comments.
Wow.
Okay, very good. Thank you for your input. Okay, Miss Addie.
Like Chris, I made a mistake. So my number 11 is INXS, but I spelled it IN and then EXCES, and it was a thoroughbred racing horse that had raced in both England and the US.
Wow.
And it died in 2013.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh,
See,
So-
and now
Missed it by that much.
see now that is the kind of information that you will only receive where, Chancellor Merkham?
At the College of Rock Knowledge.
Yes, very good.
Okay, but my number 10 song was What You Need from the 85 album Listen Like Thieves. And it was written because Andrew Ferris said he recalled one that they needed a hit on the album, so they left that night, wrote it overnight, and it became a great hit.
Wow.
And that is actually what? And that actually is 100% true. And there he is. There's Honor. And hello, Chris LeClaire. Chris, every once in a while, if you want to give one of your picks, go ahead. Okay, and my friend Vic says this. See, Vic, and now what I'm doing is I'm putting your, what you said.
Oh, wow.
And does anyone there feel Lou Reed undertones in Original Sin and Disappear?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and definitely Beautiful Girl off of Welcome to Wherever You Are.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely had that Lou Reed vibe.
Yeah.
And do you know, honestly, my song, When the Mirror Cries, that was inspired by Beautiful Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
And like I didn't mention that until we did this show. But I mean, but if you listen to the words, it's hey, beautiful girl. Yeah, come on now, think. Oh, think there, you hillbillies. Okay, Mrs. Hopkins. So what you gonna do? Both? You're gonna
Yes.
do INXS and Michael Hutchins?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so for INXS, it's Taste It. I don't have notes for the song, but the video was really sexy, wasn't it? If you've seen
Yes.
that.
Yes, yes. Oh no, trust me. Yes.
Yeah. And for Michael Hutchins, it's Don't Save Me From Myself, and the title sounds sad, right?
He had some demons.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was fine looking.
Yep.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you know what I loved about Michael Hutchins? Because there's a few male performers who had that lizard swagger. You know, okay, because Jim Morrison had it. Axl Rose, when he first came out, he had it too.
Mm-hmm.
The guy Ian Astbury from the Cult, he definitely has that sort of like. Yes.
Move.
Oh, and Michael Hutchins had it.
Well, Michael Hutchins was kind of criticized as being too much, stealing too much from the Jim Morrison persona.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
a little unfair. I think he kind of reinterpreted it and kind of made it his own. And
Yeah.
you know, good artists imitate and great artists steal.
Yes.
I stole that from Picasso.
Oh, Chris. Chris, and now you can't use that as an excuse because you know that I have a show on all the time and you're always paying attention. So, and you know what? And he said that he has all the CDs. I did, and this has happened to every single person on the panel, every single person in the chat. You've had CDs, and suddenly, mysteriously, they're vanished. Where'd they go? Who did I loan them to? How could I misplace, 7 CDs from a single band?
They're in that same place where all your socks are.
Yeah, the damn robots.
Mhm.
Just the left socks, though. You still have all the right socks.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So, Captain, you're number 9, sir.
My number 9 is off of the 1982 album Shabu Shuba. It's a song called Don't Change. It's another catchy chorus. I like the chord voicing and the progression. I like the line, "Don't change for you, don't change a thing for me." It's a solid banger off that album.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
so
Okay. Yes. And Mr. Harner says the best-selling album by INXS is "Kick," which sold over 14 million copies.
Yep.
And I know that at a time it was the highest grossing album in Australia. It could be passed now by Taylor Swift. I'm sure took the title, but okay. Just did the captain, so we're down to Chancellor Merkel.
Doctor off of INXS in 19.
And-
It had a heavy ska chorus and very Talking Heads-ish.
And that's their first album,
Yes, from 19.
which in the United States got 0 airplay.
It got airplay on the college stations.
Yeah, the band was just kind of getting their footing with that album, but that particular track was a good track on that album.
Mhm.
Yeah, Main Street-
Hold on, because I forgot to give my pick.
Oops.
Geez, I'm running the whole shebang. Okay,
Do
so
it.
my number 10. So my number 10 is actually from that same first INXS album called Jumping.
Mm-hmm.
And now
Yeah.
that's a real rockin' song. Okay, that's it.
Track 5.
Yeah. That whole album was very Talking Heads-ish. We kind of had that
Okay.
conversation, but nobody else was privy
Yeah.
to it.
Okay, Pirate Radio, sir.
My number 9 is Need You Tonight.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
have
song.
no comment. I think that if you folks at home want to play along, don't forget you can get your copy of the Bimbo Barbarella College of Knowledge home game where you can play along at home. And you can learn that 10 favorite songs from each as we showcase each band every other week. Just send away the Pirate Radio, P.O. Box 792. Send away 8580, and we'll send you your copy of the Bimbo Barbarella College of Knowledge home game. Thank you.
Okay, and is that in American funds or Canadian
Oh
funds?
yeah, that's the only funds we take.
I mean, you don't take your own money?
No, ma'am. I know better than that. I've been around.
Okay.
I don't get
Okay, good call, good call. Okay, Miss Addie, your next one, dear.
Is Suicide Blonde. It was from their 7th studio album, X.
Yes.
And Michael Hutchins and Andrew Ferris wrote the song after a year-long sabbatical.
Suicide Blonde.
And I guess they wrote it because the girlfriend of Michael Hutchins at the time, they went to an event and she wore a blonde wig and she said it was the color of Suicide Blonde.
He was dating Kylie Minogue at the time, so she was the
Really?
partner
Really?
at the time. Yep.
Who is she?
Oh,
Pop
Kylie
star.
Minogue, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
He-
yeah,
he-
she's a Australian pop star.
Michael Hutchins dated a large string of famous pretty women. So
Okay, and now here's a trivia question. I forget who his daughter's wife is, but what is his daughter's name?
Tiger Lily.
Very good, Mrs. Hopkins.
Yay!
Wow.
Okay, Mrs. Hopkins, and what you win for that is you win a $10 discount off of the Bimbo Barbarella home trivia game. So you got that to look forward to.
Okay.
Okay, and your next one is there.
Oh, mine. Number 9 is Just Keep Walking off of their first album, In Excess from 1980. And the Michael Hutchins one is Let Me Show You.
And okay, and when did Michael Hutchins release his own album?
Let's see. If I could see this.
And so was it only just one album? Because
was
I
just
never even
one.
heard of it.
It was just one. And after he passed on, there was a bunch of tributes that some were really good. I guess it was 1999.
Okay. Okay, so what was the name again of the song?
The second one. Okay. It's Let Me Show You.
How did Michael Hutchins pass away?
He committed suicide in a hotel room at the age of 37.
Was he on drugs?
No, well,
Don't-
he was depressed. There's a lot of speculation still. Some people think that it was like auto asphyxiation. Other people say it was depression.
Right.
Nobody really knows.
Could be.
Right,
Yeah.
man.
He had some sort of custody thing going on, and that didn't help. So I don't know.
Or-
It's sad. It's
Yeah.
he had another,
Or,
he
you
had
know,
another
maybe-
10 or 20 years of good music in him. But
Or maybe he was forced to listen to the entire Loverboy catalog. I mean, because
Couldn't
that
take
would
it.
make me hang myself if I had to listen to every Loverboy album.
Oh yeah, got that right, sister.
Okay, and my number 9 is just as Professor Addie's Suicide Blonde. Okay, very good. Captain, you're number 8, sir.
this off of 1982's Shabu Shuba. The song "The One Thing." I think people may remember the video more than the song. The song had kind of this Duran Duran feel to it,
Yes.
and in the video, the guitarist was playing this Fender Telecaster with this bright tone and punchy chords. He's kind of on his knees going da na 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 na, and then the horn
Yeah.
came in. It's a cool video.
And okay, yeah, because there was actually like 6 band members,
Hmm.
and and they always had a troupe of keyboardists and trumpets, and they were a musically well versed band.
And it was all about the band. They almost never did solos. There was a few sax solos, but almost no guitar solos. The first song
Right.
that had a guitar solo was a song, I think it was on their 3rd album called Here Comes. But
And
it's all about the rhythm,
yeah.
the groove, and the vocals, and they just didn't do solos.
Okay,
So it's
yeah,
so
because
weird.
that was one of the Ferris. Oh, wasn't it? Wasn't he the guitar player? Because Gary Beers, I think, played bass. I
Mhm.
forget.
They're the 2 Ferris brothers. I don't know which one played which instrument, but one of them played guitar. But none of them are famous in their own right, and I think they, in part because they didn't do much in the way of solos. They were really about just keeping the band sound tight and not doing solos.
Okay. So we have the word from Mr. Honor about his passing. He was depressed and desperate over the ongoing ex-lover. Come on, Misfit, get your stupid head out of the way.
Bonus points
Oh.
if you can name the lover's ex-husband,
Bob Geldof.
Bob
Yeah,
Geldof.
but-
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right. Oh my God. Okay, Mark, we're gonna have to give Miss Hopkins another $10 off that game. Pretty soon, if you keep doing this, I'm gonna have to pay you to take it.
I think Miss Hopkins is winning the super fan sweepstakes for sure. Knows-
Okay, so who
knows
is
the
next?
stuff.
Okay,
Jen, you're
okay,
number 8.
Captain, that was your 8. Yes. Oh, Chancellor Merkel.
Mine is going to be Shabu Shuba off their titled album, 1982.
The title track. I'm looking here. I didn't see it on my list. Is this? There was a title track called that,
I believe
or was
so.
it? Are you?
That's what I listened to on YouTube.
Oh, I don't remember it, but
Yeah.
I can't know everything.
Mhm.
As much as I want to claim to, I
I
don't.
think it's. Yeah. It may have been The One Thing, or because I don't. I've got 10 tracks off that album here, none of which are have that as the title of the song.
Let me see if I can
Okay, and
Anyway, we
and
can
so
figure
let's
that
hear
out.
from Chris Leclerc. Chris, what would you say your favorite INXS song is, Chris?
The one thing. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, my mistake.
She picked the same song I picked.
Okay. Okay, Chris, LeClaire, what is your favorite INXS song? No? Okay, and
think you'll
okay, okay, and what about Vic? Vic, what would you say your favorite INXS song is? And if I don't approve of it, oh, the next time I go bowling, I'm gonna accidentally drop my ball right on your foot. So it better be a song I like. Nothing. Oh well. Maybe. Oh, maybe
Maybe
they'll
dipped
be.
out. Mm.
That's all right. Maybe pondering it.
Yeah.
I've been hearing
Oh,
crickets at night, which is nice.
Crickets.
I've got this,
Yep.
and I've got this pesky owl that sits outside my window on a tree branch, and he hoots on purpose.
He
He
was
just
hooting
looks at me and
Wednesday.
hoots.
He was hooting Wednesday, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he hoots every day. Okay, so Pirate Radio, you're number 8, sir.
For my number 8, excuse me, I've chosen a song entitled "Baby Don't Cry."
Baby Don't Cry. What album was that from?
It doesn't
Again, I
sound
have no
familiar to me.
Baby Don't Cry.
Oh, quick. Oh, okay. Okay, we're going to go to Addie so that Mrs. Hopkins doesn't get a chance to answer. Addie, what's your number 8?
Kick from the album Kick.
Look at them go. Look at them kick.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
just
good
love
song.
that when driving.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Baby Don't Cry was off there first. No.
Oh.
Off of Welcome to Wherever You Are.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. And Mrs. Hopkins, your number 8.
Okay, my number 8 is from the first album, Roller Skating.
Yeah, that's good. I like that song.
Yeah, and from Michael Hutchence, it's Possibilities.
And so Michael Hutchins' solo album, what did you just write down the 10 songs on the album or?
Yeah, there was only 12 songs, I think.
Oh.
So 2 of them didn't make the cut. So
I'm gonna have to check
And-
out that album.
yeah.
Yeah, so am I. Okay, and my bowling friend Mr. Vic says he likes Beautiful Girl. Very good choice, Vic. So see, so you don't have to worry about me accidentally dropping a ball on your foot. So you got that going for you. You got that going for you, Vic. And Misfit, get your head out of the way, you dope. What, Al?
I hate to bother you. The one cat is up on the roof.
Well, the cat's gonna have to wait for me to finish my show.
Okay, I just gotta let you know, because I can't go up in the tree, up on the roof. Everybody, the cat can stay up there till doomsday.
I'll get the cat when I'm done.
Okay. That's right.
How often does that happen?
What? What, Al? Oh, shut up.
I've had a cat on my roof before, and it got down
Yeah.
by itself.
I know.
I'm
I
not
know.
breaking my neck for a cat.
No, I know. And like the cat knows its way up, it knows its way down.
Yep. Hunger is a mighty powerful thing.
Or else, just like me, just fall off onto a, nest of porcupines. Because that broke my fall.
A nest of porcupines.
Yes. Okay. So my number 8 is "What You Need" from the album "Listen Like Thieves," and so Honor here listed the entire band of INXS.
Cool.
Okay. Captain, you're number 7.
Okay, my my number 7 is the title track off of the album "Listen Like These." It's got a great groove to it. The lyrics, I kind of did some research on it, but everybody's down on their knees, listen like these. The best interpretation I saw was that the song's about just questioning the media, questioning what you hear in the news, and you know, to find the truth, you've got to listen like thieves. You've got to pay attention, But it's a good song. I like it.
And so Hunter also says that their first tour in America was as a support band for Adam and the Ants. And now a lot of people, they might not have liked Adam and the Ants. I loved Adam and the Ants. Stand and deliver. Okay, so Chancellor Merkel, you're next.
Wishing well. Welcome to whoever you are. I almost want to sing the Terrence Trent D'Arby song, but
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and and he had that. If you don't know who Terrence Trent D'Arby is, he, I think, was Jamaican or something, and he had one album, and it was called The Hard Line, according to Terrence Trent D'Arby. And
Didn't you do
it
that
was
naked song?
yeah, and like this was supposed to be like the greatest album ever written. I remember that I bought it, and I thought that most of it was crap. It really was. I was not that impressed. Okay, Pirate Radio, you're number 7.
My number 7
Yeah.
is a song called "Don't Sing."
Don't.
oh, this is interesting. Terrence Trent D'Arby was born in Manhattan, but he trained as a boxer in Orlando. And in 1980, won the Florida Golden Gloves lightweight championship.
Jen, didn't it mention that he did something with INXS?
I believe he did because I had just pulled him up the other day, and I was wondering why did I pull him up.
Mhm.
So yes.
Hey, Misfit. Oh, do me a favor. If I let you out, will you go up on the roof and bring down that little kitten?
No.
Thanks, Kat. No more treats for you. Okay.
They did What You Need. They did concert in Australia. Did What You Need and Sananda, Maitreya. I guess that's him.
Oh, yeah.
But they did do some stuff.
Yeah, because I know that he changed his name to something.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are at Addie Pacall's number 7. Go, Miss Addie.
Calling All Nations, also from the Kick album.
And now that's an obscure one.
But I really like the lyrics, and I like the tune of it, and
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah, good. That's fine.
Sing along, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Mrs. Hopkins, and you're number 7.
Okay. Shake the Tree. The owl's tree. No, I said that it is a little Middle Eastern and a little rock mixed together. And for Michael Hutchence, it's All I'm Saying. And that one is echoey and magical.
Yeah, cool vibe on that one.
Echoey and magical.
Mhm.
Well, that's a cool title. Okay, my number. Well, what are we? 7. Is, as mentioned before by somebody, The One Thing.
Yep.
The One Thing. Okay, very good. Yeah. We're rolling right along here. Yeah, see, and when I was putting together my INXS list, I figured that we would have a lot of, you know, like, you know, like songs that everybody picked. You know, even though there's a lot of them, we're gonna pick the same songs. Okay, so Captain, you're number 6, sir.
My number 6 is off 1992's "Welcome to Wherever You Are." The song "Not Enough Time." It's got a killer bass line to start the song.
I don't think I've ever heard that. Not enough time.
Not enough time for all that I want. I mean, that was a hit. That was a big hit. I mean, if it played, you would go, oh yeah, I've heard that.
It's a
I mean,
beautiful song.
it's a beautiful song. It's a lament on the shortness of life, and made all the more poignant by him shortening his life. I mean, it's a solid hit. It's very, very, very good cut off that album.
Okay, okay, and you said that the bass was good.
Oh yeah, listen to the intro bass on that song, and
Okay.
it's very simple too, but it's a great rhythm.
You'll know it when
Oh.
you hear it.
Okay, and so did Tim Ferriss have a green bass though?
I don't know what the
green
color of
bass.
his bass was in that song on the video. The video's cool. The video's definitely worth checking out.
Oh, and there's our friend Atlanta Girl. Hello, Atlanta Girl. How are you? You know, you're always welcome here. We're doing INXS there, Atlanta Girl. Okay, who's up next?
I am.
Chancellor Merkel.
I actually picked the same song as Chris. Yeah,
And
We didn't
what was
crib
that?
off each other's notes either.
And what was that? I've already forgotten.
not enough time.
Oh.
Off Welcome to Whoever You Are, off 1992 album. Yeah, we talked a little bit about it at dinner, but no detail.
Oh, and so are we going to be seeing any good? Are we going to be seeing any good, you know, dinner shorts, or did you just make normal food?
No, I actually made tostadas, but I had mentioned in my eggplant recipe upload that I did today that I used a frozen pork loin for our dinner last night, and I did take that pork and I turned it into like a Mexican flavored pork and shredded that for tostadas tonight.
It was yummy.
Stay tuned, more to come tomorrow.
And so Mr. Honor says that INXS had 6 #1 hits on the Australian charts. Yeah. And even in Australia, I mean, they were popular, but they didn't get the sort of exposure that like AC/DC and them got.
Hunter says Captain eats well.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, Hunter, okay, Hunter, the time that I was up there, looking for property and I visited it and I visited them, all I got fed was berries that I picked out in the field.
You made her go pick her own food. Hey, we need some persimmons picked. Come on up.
Oh, hello, Mark Hessler. How are you, my friend? You're always welcome here. Okay, so Pirate, you're number 6, sir.
Yes. I'm glad you asked me that, Miss Bimbo, because my number 6 is a song called Mystify.
Which album? I'm trying to remember.
I don't remember.
It was off the Kick album.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Professor Addy. And speaking of that, it's your turn.
The aforementioned The One Thing. The band recorded this at their own expense, and if you watch the music video, there's kitties on the table where they're all eating. I thought that was a bonus.
Yes.
That was probably after they juggled them.
Which and if you've never been on my channel before, you know that sometimes something will send me off on a little tangent. That reminds me of an episode of Saturday Night Live with Steve Martin, and
Here we
he's
go.
in like some South American hotbed country, and he comes out, "Oh no, it is the world famous cat juggler," and he's there juggling cats, and they're betting on him. I'm sure you've seen that before.
Steve Martin's brand of humor was so bizarre.
Oh yeah. And all I want is this lamp, and this chair, and this vase. Okay. Mrs. Hopkins, dear, your number 6 is.
Okay. From INXS, it's Disappear. And from Michael Hutchence, it's Get on the Inside.
Cool. The might have to listen to his solo album. I thought that the 2005 album Switch was pretty good. The guy who was the lead singer of the band after Hutchence died, he won a contest to be the lead singer and sang with him for a couple of years until his own drug issues.
His name is J.D. Fontana.
J.D. Fontana, yeah.
Oh, I remember
And
that.
that was actually a good show. That was actually a good show. And their first album was really good.
I believe it's their only album. I mean,
No, they actually made 2. They released the one, but after the first one, they recorded a second one, but J.D. Fontana had left.
oh,
But yeah, but that was a good, he was a good replacement for Michael Hutchence. I kind of wish that they would have done more. But like after losing like your lead person like that, sometimes it's best just to
move on.
like call it a day. It's like when the Doors were a trio without Jim Morrison. That has to be one of the most horrific records I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah, it was hideous. Okay, so it is my number 6. Right, number 6. Yeah, Mediates, and that's already been mentioned. Oh yeah, Mark, that's right. You were in that car wreck. Wow, yeah, that was a while ago, wasn't it? Okay, Chris. Okay, well, what I'll do, Chris, is if you want to go and give us 2 of them now, Chris, go ahead, and I'll write them down, just like you're one of the panel members. Okay, so give me 2 of them, Chris. And they don't have to be in any kind of order. I don't care. Come on, Chris, it's your time to shine. Shine like it does. Oh, nobody's mentioned that yet, and I probably shouldn't have said it.
Oh, that was my next song.
Really? It
No.
probably was.
No, it wasn't.
All right, well, we'll wait for Chris LeClaire to. Okay, so what are we at? Number 6?
Number 5. You gave your 6th.
Yes. Okay, so the captain.
Okay. My number 5 is off of X, 1990, the aforementioned Suicide Blonde. Again, a great song. My other anecdote about that song was one of Michael Hutchence's favorite hobbies was, quote, corrupting Kylie, unquote, because she had a very wholesome image at the time.
Oh, yeah.
And when she went to the premiere of Kylie's film, The Delinquents, that's when she wore her really extreme look with the suicide blonde hair, and that made her unrecognizable to her fans at that time.
And actually, just go on YouTube and pull up Kylie Minogue. It's spelled really messed up, and I'm not even going to try to spell it off the top of my head. Um, but she does. But she has a lot of good songs, and
Minogue.
yeah. And then she was also in an episode of the British television show Doctor Who.
Mm-hmm.
She also starred in that. Okay, very good, Captain. Chancellor Merkel, you're number 5.
My number 5 is Elegantly Wasted.
Yes, I like that. And nobody's mentioned that yet. I like that song.
This is her on the Delinquents
Yeah.
promo.
And trust me, once you hear her songs, you'll know who she is. And look at Hunter there with all this valuable information.
I would have no clue.
No, and that's actually right. That's actually right. Because Michael Hutchins, I don't think, was in the band when they were the Vegetables and Dr. Dolphin. I think they had some other singer. And then Ferris Brothers, they brought in Michael Hutchins. Okay, Pirate Radio, you're number 5, sir.
There's a song called Mediate.
Yes. And like I said,
And I don't have any comment to add to that.
well, and like I said, when I did my promo, if you watch that YouTube video, he's got the signs too, like I did.
Clever.
Yeah. And I don't know if anybody caught it, but I did it on purpose during that thing. Is when I came to INXS, I intentionally had it upside down.
Of course.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was cute.
Okay, Miss Addie, you're number 5, dear.
Mine is the same as Jen, Elegantly Wasted. I guess it was supposed rumored to have been written after Michael Hutchins and Bono went out for a night on the town. But it's a cool song.
Yes.
Mrs. Hopkins has a ghost too. He appeared
wonder
and then look at him. He appears and then he's gone.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, Vic, and so what do you think being here to see the magic happen firsthand? He's probably saying, oh God, what am I doing here? Honey, come get me. Honey, throw a cat up on the roof so I gotta go and get it. Okay, so whose turn is it? Mrs. Hopkins, you're number 5.
Okay, my number 5 for INXS is Please You Got That, featuring Ray Charles.
Yes, that's true. Yes. And nobody's mentioned that one.
Yeah. And for Michael Hutchins, it's Baby, It's All Right.
I'd never heard a Ray Charles song that had that kind of heavy guitar in it. It was sort of an unusual mixture, but it was a good cut off that album.
Yeah.
We're unmuted.
I'm just looking at Mark.
What am I doing, Addie?
I know you look bored. Not your favorite band.
No, Addie, because I promised him that we would do Loverboy, but he,
Oh,
but
so wait,
everybody else.
Well, we're torturing Mark this evening. We'll have to pick a band that's in Mark's wheelhouse.
He
for
looks
the,
tired.
For the next show.
Yes, we will. We'll do a Canadian band.
We'll do a Mark favorite band.
You're going into the studio tomorrow, aren't you, Mark? Or no?
No, I was in on Wednesday and last Sunday.
Oh, okay.
I started with a new band on Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
jumped ship from the old band I was with here in my town, and because I didn't like the music anymore, and I joined up with a band that does all original.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Cool.
The new challenge. It's
Yeah, I've been playing some of the cuts on pirate radio.
oh cool.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, yes, Chris. And they're actually good.
Excellent.
And
that
so
out.
Vic says, not my favorite band, but New Sensations brought back some great memories. Good. Good. Good.
I was
And
amazed how many songs I recognized from there.
yeah, and you
Body
know
work.
that Vic and his beautiful bride actually, and they knew me well then. Um, they went to see Trans-Siberian Orchestra
Mm.
and did not invite me.
Oh, man. Maybe this year, if you're good.
She's never.
Well, yeah. Well, no, maybe if I go rescue, and I know what cat's up on the roof. It's this little cat called Hemlock. And she does it all the time. And I think that she does it on purpose so that Cat Daddy will go out and say, "Oh, oh, you little cat. Oh, you poor little cat." And she's going, so.
Here for this.
Okay, so my number 5, I have a tie for number 5. Shine like it does, shine like it does. And then there's a song called Heaven Sent. And both those songs are good. Shine Like It Does is from Listen Like Thieves, and Heaven Sent is Welcome to Wherever You Are. So that's it. So we're halfway through. We're halfway through. We're
On 4.
we've had quite a lot of viewers. Want to thank everybody who's been in the chat participating, especially Honor with his bolts of wisdom.
Yes,
Okay.
Hunter's doing
Or my
great.
hands. There they are.
Yeah, golf clap.
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
He's doing a great job.
Bringing on the factoids. It's great.
Yeah. Gives me
Yeah.
a break.
Yes. Okay, Captain, you're number 4, sir.
My number 4, off of 1985's Listen Like Thieves, the aforementioned What You Need. It's a very tight pop song. It's got great horns on it. And I like the bridge when he goes, "This is what you need. I'll give you what you need." You kind of repeat it. It's kind of echoey.
What
and then
Give you what you need, give what you need, give you what you need.
Yeah, it's just a great minimalist funk pop
Yeah.
classic.
Yeah.
Good one.
And like that's one thing that I liked about INXS is, and you mentioned it too before, Captain, is that they were a cohesive band. There wasn't real one person that like took over and overshadowed everybody. They all just, and that's how you can get, like that, minimalistic kind of sound when they're all just clicking, like on the same.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what's good about them.
everybody's sound is pared back, and it's all about crafting the perfect 3 to 4 minute pop song.
Right, and they were good at that. Okay, so we're up to Chancellor Merkel. You're number 4, ma'am.
I just want to add to that I believe you also said that they didn't mind him being a front man and being hot and being the ladies' man.
Well, yeah,
They kind of celebrated
they
that.
kind of tailored their sound around his abilities as a vocalist, and he was the front man, and that sort of it worked for them.
Mhm. Yeah.
There wasn't a guitarist that needed an 8-minute guitar solo in the middle of the song. I like the 8-minute guitar solos myself, but that was not what they were about. They're very, very different in their approach.
So my number 4 is Need You Tonight off of Kick.
little higher on my list, but very good song.
Yeah.
So, Mark, what's your number 4?
For my number 4, I have chosen the song New Sensation,
Mm-hmm.
mostly because it's driven in my head from the, I think, when did it come out, in the 80s?
87.
87. It's on the Kick album.
I still have an earworm about this song,
Hmm.
so I've chosen it for my number 4.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think their
oh,
songs lend themselves to being a good earworm if you hear it.
yeah,
They're so tightly
Okay.
crafted.
yeah. Oh, okay, Vic. See, and the captain of the sinking pirate ship also liked New Sensations. So you're in. Well, I don't know if you want to be on a sinking pirate ship, but that was a good choice. Good, good choice, Mark. Okay, Miss Addie, you're number 4, dear.
The Devil Inside, another song from Kick album.
And remember, I did that too on my promo. Every single one of us, devil inside, devil inside, devil inside. And I'm surprised that I knew a song about the devil. Oh, that kind of surprised me.
There you
I'm
go.
surprised you didn't get a copyright for that.
Still flying under that radar there. We'll see.
Nice.
Connor said they
No, see-
insisted on playing table tennis before every gig.
Yeah. Oh, and like I found something out, Mark, and this works for you. The reason why I didn't get struck by, playing that song, because I included my own content with it.
Oh.
That's why I didn't get a strike. Because and everybody sees that thing, to read the terms and conditions, and nobody ever does. I actually did, and as long as I have my own original video content, you can do anything, and the artist can't come against you if you have.
Interesting.
What did you use content, though? I mean, I don't understand.
Okay.
I put content.
Oh, okay. Well, like that video that I made,
Right.
of the promo, and I used, the INXS song, but because it was my own content, they couldn't touch it.
Interesting.
I think because you changed it up. Like
Yeah,
it was almost more of a parody of it.
Right,
So
yeah,
using
yeah.
the song for parody or
Right.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what got her by. Because remember, I still have my strike against me from the U.S. Marines. So.
Really? This long?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think I still have my strike too for the parody that I did. And I
And
was
what?
wondering if anyone else had, I did a parody, and if anyone has WhatsApp, I could send them the video just so they could, if they wanted to see it. But
Wow.
I don't even want to mention it because I'll get a strike or something, right?
I mean, because I do, like my cover versions,
Mhm.
and I never get anything. Oh my God! And somewhere, I don't know where, but my version of "Have a Cigar" has like 600 hits.
Wow.
So it's got to be playing somewhere on somebody's channel.
Somebody's
whether
gonna
they
like it. Yeah.
And whether they like it or don't, I don't care. Just give me those hits. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
good
it's
for
like
you.
Great.
600.
You never know what's gonna take off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are we? Mrs. Hopkins, your number 4s.
Okay, my number 4s is Need You Tonight. And from Michael Hutchence, it's Flesh and Blood. And that one's going to go on my special lyrics playlist and on Pinterest.
Wow.
High praise indeed.
Yeah.
And what's the name of it? I forgot already.
Flesh and Blood.
Oh, I knew the word blood was in there. That's all I remembered. And didn't Roxy Music have a album with a similar title?
Was it Flesh and Blood or Flesh and Bones?
No, I don't know.
I'll let you know.
And now that's a band that I would like to do, but trust me, not enough people remember Roxy Music.
Roxy Music.
No, but I think there were enough fans of other members.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, Brian Ferry.
I don't know a single Roxy Music song. I just know.
Yeah,
I
you
remember
do.
his
Yeah, you
look
do.
in a video.
Brian Eno too, I believe.
I remember New
producer?
York Dolls.
Yeah.
It was like
Flesh and
playing-
Blood.
You got a personality
Flesh and
crisis.
Blood.
I tell you that it was hot.
Yeah, Flesh and Blood from 1980.
See? See?
Yep.
See? I knew it because I have it. So. Yeah, but I just wanted to make Miss Merkel work.
Yeah.
Oracle.
Okay, so we are at my number 4. My number 4 is the before mentioned song by J.D. Fontana from the I forget what the name of the album was, but it was the one where he won the contest. Now the song is called Pretty Vegas. I suggest you listen to that song because you will see so much Michael Hutchins in J.D. Fontana's presentation.
Pretty Vegas and Afterglow are great cuts on that album. That
Yeah.
album's worth listening to.
Oh yes, absolutely. It's good. Yes, I
Hungry,
like it a lot.
Never Let You Go,
Yeah.
Like It or Not. It's a solid album. It's, you know.
And okay, yeah, because that was one of my INXS albums that got lost. I don't know where it went. Oh, somewhere floating around in space, there's a big chest with all of my crap in it. Okay, so we're down to our final 3.
Mhm. All right.
And number 3, sir.
All right, off of 1987's Kick, the aforementioned New Sensation. Great cut, great syncopation on the guitar riff and the rhythm. Just a banger. It's a great song.
And did you actually use the word syncopation?
Mm-hmm. Well, the guitar riffs kind of
Okay.
accent the beats that are not accented by the drum.
No, okay, but you used it correctly,
Mm-hmm.
which is good because there's a lot of times, and I do this on purpose, and you guys know, I will use the wrong vernacular
Mm-hmm.
on purpose.
Well, a dear friend of mine, Scott, he passed away years ago, but he and I would have these long-winded philosophical conversations, and I would use a certain adjective is a little unusual, and then he would ask, "Well, what did you mean by that?" And then I would give him how I was trying to express it. And 50% of the time, I got the connotation right, and then 50% of the time, I got the connotation wrong. So we kind of bounced off each other on words. We both were interested in words and how they were used, and getting the meaning of the word just right. So I actually looked up the word syncopation and made sure it matched up with what I was trying to convey.
Yeah, very good, very good. I am dueling.
Anyway, TNF has a hyphen.
Okay. Okay, so Chancellor Merkel.
New Sensation.
Again?
Yeah, we've matched like
Well,
3 of
my
our
last
hits.
one was Need You Tonight, but yeah.
Yeah, so we matched on number 4 and number 3.
And I matched
And-
one with Addie too.
Yeah.
And so Vic liked that song too, so wow.
Well, their hits were for a reason,
I
and
don't
Kick
even
was a
think-
great album.
Okay, okay, but New Sensation is not even on my list.
Oh wow, okay.
And didn't it have some commercial use too and some
Oh,
stuff? I
doubtlessly.
think
Yeah. Oh
that's
my
a
God.
thing about their stuff is that they were very likely to be used in a commercial.
Well, they had
A
a
lot of
pop,
these songs.
unapologetically pop sound that was accessible, and so yeah, I'm sure they made money, with
Yeah.
adverts and such.
Yeah. Good. 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 Okay, Pirate Radio, three left, sir.
Yes. My last three, in fact, I did enjoy these songs. I thought they were good songs. My number three song that I chose, I think was very good for the band. It's the song "Beautiful Girl."
Hmm. Yeah. Did you catch the Lou Reed vibe in that one, or what did you gather from it?
Okay, yeah, yeah, and
Yeah,
remember
I
when my
can.
friend Vic,
Yeah,
mentioned that?
It was a good cut.
And me being the extremely talented musician that I am. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay, because I got something coming up. I I didn't catch any Lou Reed thing on that at all.
Listen to that cut again. It's sort of a vibe and how he phrases the lyrics. It sounded like a Lou Reed song to me. But
Well, yeah, because it almost is that kind of like Lou Reed, like talk sing.
right, and there was a song that he did. He would change his voice a little bit for different songs. The song "Kick" off the album "Kick." It reminded me a little bit of Elton John. He kind of had that inflection on that song. So it was subtle, but it was there.
And who knows, maybe we can get Mrs. Merkel to actually do her next song when it's Chancellor Merkel's turn. Maybe we can get her to do it. Okay, number three, Miss Atty. You're number three, dear.
Is Disappear from the X album.
Yeah, just like all my INXS album, Disappear. Where'd they go? Okay, Mrs. Hopkins, you're number threes.
Okay, my number three is Suicide Blonde. And from Michael Hutchence, it's Slide Away.
Fly away.
Very good.
Slide.
Oh,
Slide away.
Okay.
Slide like a snake.
Maybe I'll look on Amazon and see if maybe they have this on Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've got a whole bunch of stuff on Amazon that I can't afford to pay for. So
We could make wish lists on
I
there.
thought
Whoever could buy for us.
Don't you miss the
I
day
thought
of
you haven't. I thought you haven't shipped to a different address, Bimbo, and just steal it off the front porch.
Remember when you could steal music off the internet with them torrent?
oh my,
That
or
was great.
or
Good old Napster.
Yup.
or like what? And I think that every one of us here and everybody in the chat and anybody who's listening, used to get music from like the record club. You buy 8 for like like a penny, and you didn't
BMG.
pay them.
And then all the other ones you had to pay a exorbitant fund for. So
Right, exactly. So you just stole them and says, "Oh, I never got them. Oh, I didn't make that. Was it
I'm
me?"
underage.
Order it under the dog's name.
Yeah. Okay, my number three is, and I thought this was gonna get a lot more votes because it's one of my favorite songs. That they do is, and the captain had mentioned it. Original Sin. No. Oh, yeah. That was one of your extra credit ones. Original Sin.
Mhm.
I just love that, and I think that was the very first INXS song that I heard. You might know of the original sin. You might know how to play with fire. But did you? Okay, that's enough of that.
Dream
Oh,
of black girl, black girl.
black girl. Okay, down to two left. The captain, number two, sir.
Alrighty, we're mentioning songs everyone's already mentioned, but off of Kick, Devil Inside. Rock artists have never shied away from their fascination with the devil. So, I mean,
It's a good topic.
it's a good topic, and it's like, this fight between good and evil that we all have, and so, makes sense. Makes sense in the rock and roll context.
Yes.
It should have been sex,
Okay.
drugs, rock and roll, and the devil.
Satan. So what was your
Okay,
number two?
okay, because we want to hear from Mrs. Merkel on number two. So
What You Need is my number two.
no, oh no, well that's not Chancellor Merkel. We'll bring her in the room so she can give number two.
Number two, What You Need off the Listen Like Thieves album from 1995. That is all.
Ta-da.
Well, thank you, Chancellor Merkel. You can go back to driving your Volkswagen and just head back to Berlin and watch some of that. Oh, what was that theater that type of theater that they had in like early Germany?
I don't know, but that's not a German accent.
It's close enough.
Well,
Yeah. But thank you for having me. Toodaloo.
It almost
German
sounds.
accent would be a German accent would be "Und hello." No, that'd be French.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't sustain a German accent, and then at some point,
It would be What You Need of the Listen Like Thieves album of the 1995.
it's,
Oh, see, because any accent that I do always morphs into like being Russian.
Yeah, mine's more German American. So.
Okay, Pirate Radio, you're number two, sir.
All right. For my second to last pick, I chose "Never Tear Us Apart."
the name's familiar. I can't pull up what album that was.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun,
It was from
dun.
Kick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. I had that on my list and I took it off
I didn't have a check mark next to that one.
to make room for my deep cuts.
But
Okay,
Good
Mark, and so what was your number two again?
"Never Tear Us Apart."
Yeah,
Off of Kick.
and Addie, and yours was what? Never Tear Us Apart too?
No,
What?
Mystify.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Mystify.
Okay, Mrs. Hopkins.
Okay, number two is We Are Thrown Together from 1997, Elegantly Wasted. And from Michael Hutchence, it's Put the Pieces Back Together.
And so how did you hear about his solo album? Because like I said, because I didn't even know he made one. How did you
I
know
just-
about it?
I just looked it up. It was on Wikipedia, and I
Oh.
just found all his songs.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
on YouTube.
Okay, my number two is the aforementioned, and you're probably wondering why this is not number one, but it's number two. Devil Inside. Okay, so we're down to our final ones, ladies and gentlemen. Final number one, the captain.
Well, I think it may be the most perfectly distilled song they ever wrote. "Need You Tonight" off of Kick. I mean, it just
Yeah.
is
Oh, yeah.
perfectly reduced. It's like every sound is just pared down to its basics, and it just keeps this great groove all the way through. You know, bump, bottom, and then the keyboard chord, bump, bottom. It's just a perfect pop song. It's just
Yeah.
amazing.
And like I was saying earlier, because I had 20 that I had
Mhm.
to pare down, and unfortunately, Need You Tonight was like 11 and a half.
Oh
So it didn't
wow!
make-
No, I think it's the best thing they ever wrote.
Yeah. Okay.
Just it used Michael Hutchinson's charisma and looks and his vocal talent to
Oh, yeah.
maximal
Yes,
effect, because
absolutely.
everything else was
Absolutely.
just it's pared back to
Absolutely.
the bare bones.
Okay, so Chancellor Merkel, you're number one.
The Devil Inside off of Kick.
Mhm.
And do you want to hear me sing it again?
No, not at all.
I do.
Thank you very kindly
No.
for your offer, though.
Mark says that as he's
No.
going to get a peanut butter and jelly sandwich from the kitchen.
I've been dissed and dissed hard. Hey, Pirate Radio, you're number one.
Devil Inside.
Yeah.
Every
I thought it
single,
was really clever, the song. And I
every
thought it was
single
really
one of
good
us,
for
the devil inside.
Now, I must say, on your Have a Cigar, you held that note beautifully.
It was only for seven. Okay, because you saw me looking at my watch, right?
No, I didn't.
No, okay, but notice, yeah, because as I'm holding that note, I look at my watch, and it was only like 17 seconds.
It's a long time to hold a note.
Only.
Start running out of oxygen at some point.
That's what never smoking will do for you, kids.
Yeah,
Have great
true.
lungs into your 60s and beyond.
And like if they ever took my body for science, the only thing that they would take would be my lungs,
And we could fill
You
it
know-
and make haggis, though.
because they wouldn't take my liver, because my liver actually, I had my liver transplant, and they just put like a giant sponge in there.
Mm-hmm.
My heart, when I had my heart transplant, they just put like a piece of pumice in there, and
See, I just have a stone in my chest, so I've been able to get by this far.
yeah. Okay, Miss Addie, you're number one, dear.
Never Tear Us Apart.
Dun, 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 dun.
They played that in the background as they carried out his coffin at his funeral.
Yes, I do know that.
Wow.
Yes, I do know that. Very good, Addie. Very good. See, and that's the information that you will only find out where?
On
The
the College of Rock Knowledge.
Yeah, come on, guys.
I must have picked the wrong room.
This is an
Okay.
AOL, Addie.
Mrs. Hopkins, you're number ones, dear.
My number one's Devil Inside from INXS, and it was on the Rockstar movie soundtrack.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And from Michael Hutchins, it's Breathe.
Addie's having flashbacks. Must have been a heck of a birthday, Addie.
It was.
And okay, and the movie Rockstar. Who remembers that movie?
I did not see that.
No.
It
Mrs.
kind of reminded
Hopkins?
me of. It kind of reminded me of when they did recruit that guy to be the next lead singer.
Okay, Mrs. Hopkins. And so, why don't you tell us real quick about it? If you haven't
This
seen it.
guy is recruited off. Like there's a band that's about to break up, fighting in band, and there's a guy they see at the concert. He's belting it out, He knows every single word, so
Oh,
they recruit him to be the new lead singer.
Okay, because he played in a tribute band for the band that recruited him. And it was Mark Wahlberg.
Uh-huh.
And in that movie, there was a lot of real musicians who was playing. There was Zach Wilde played in that.
Yep.
Like two
Some
other
other
guys
guys.
that I knew right off the bat. So, wow, I didn't know that. No, but that's a good movie. If you ever get to watch it, I mean, it's a little bit corny, but it's still good. So what happened? What, did everybody drop off?
No,
Oh.
I'm still here.
Okay.
Jen's making a quick egress from the room here. She'll be back shortly.
Okay, and so we are down to the final INXS song of the evening. Hope that you've enjoyed the show, because as always, we've enjoyed giving it to you. And I know that when you hear these, the title of this, you immediately think of Bimbo Barbarella. Beautiful girl, stay with me. Beautiful girl, stay with me. And like, I'll never forget the very first time that I heard that song. Not a lot of songs just really, I don't know. And this is gonna sound corny coming from me, but it is. It's gonna sound corny and lame, but it's true. It almost like made me weak. It was just so good and just so heartfelt. And then I looked in the mirror, and of course the son of a bitch shattered. And so then the next song that I heard on the radio was "Shattered" by the Rolling Stones.
Shayubi.
So, Shadooby, yeah. Okay, so that was good. I think that we had a good show. We had
I enjoyed it.
at one time we had quite a lot of people watching. Want to say props to my friend Vic from bowling for coming up. Like I said, and I won't see any of my bowling friends probably for another 3 weeks. And like people at the bowling alley, they watch my program too, because if they don't, then I drop a ball on their foot. So you've got two choices.
They're incentivized.
Yes. Okay, so what do we have coming next week? Okay, your movie night is next week, right?
Yeah, finally. Does everyone remember their movies or pick one?
Yes.
The good thing is that they'll be fresh. So
Yeah. So that gives us 2 weeks. Is Mama B there to pick our next?
Yes, she is. I'll go get her.
Okay. Wait. Oh, okay, Miss Hopkins. Wait. Okay. Okay. Because Mark, I know that you had mentioned BTO, and now we definitely got to put BTO in that list.
Yeah, BTO is in here.
Okay. And who else is in? Oh, who else is in there?
April Wine.
April Wine.
Alice Cooper was already doing that in October, right?
Yeah. Oh well.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's like the Halloween thing.
Okay, so we need one more, I guess.
One more Canadian band, Gordon Lightfoot? I don't know.
No, it doesn't have to be Canadian, and it isn't going to be Gordon Lightfoot.
Suck up.
Canadian Railroad Trilogy. Awesome.
Was
let me
it,
see.
Triumph? How about Triumph?
They were popular, but I don't think enough people here would know them. I
We
mean,
have,
because
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 albums. Studio
I know, but the
albums.
only thing that I have is the greatest hits, and no, because we're doing 2 Canucks anyway. BTO, April Wine.
Captain and Tennille.
Yeah, let's do that.
How about
And we'll save.
America?
I'm not
Hey,
putting
we'll say-
I'm not putting Muskrat Love even on the top 12.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
that song.
Not feeling it, man.
No, absolutely not. And now maybe if some muskrat came up and jumped into a pot, I might feel it. But I'm not.
Guys done Steve Miller?
No, I mean, of course, everybody knows Steve Miller's songs. I mean, that's certainly if you wanted an artist that everyone's familiar
Yeah,
with their
that'd
work.
be a
Steve
repeat.
Miller.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, because I don't want to hear the Joker either, and Fly Like an Eagle, and
His
now
early stuff's very
Steve Miller.
psychedelic. It's
It is, yeah,
check out
yeah,
that first album is a good departure from his commercial stuff.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Let me see. Come on, guys, think.
We've done a lot of them. You know, Led Zeppelin, Who, Beatles, Stones, Rush.
There's so many we haven't done.
Well, and there's always. I mean, once we get through these artists, I'm thinking, you know, doing like doing a genre or a period of time.
That'd be cool.
We that would give us. We would have more different answers. We wouldn't answer
Okay,
the same.
okay,
Wouldn't have the same one.
okay.
So we've done Motown.
Okay.
That I think the Motown
Yeah.
show was really good.
Yeah, it was.
So-
Okay. Let me see. How about songs from songs? And do you guys know, like the glam rock era?
Van Rock era, yeah.
The 80s.
Well, we could.
No,
Well-
no glam rock. Oh, like T-Rex and David Bowie, the glam
sure.
rock.
Mhm.
70s.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
and, you know,
late
like
70s.
just doing genres like 70 to 75 or 75 to 80.
Okay, well there you go. Okay, Mrs. Hopkins, right there. Okay,
75 to
Captain nailed
80.
it. No. Okay, we can either do 70 to 75 or 75 to 80. What do you guys want to do?
70 to
70
75.
75 would be a little easier for me too.
And what
So-
A lot of
about
great
doing-
music
75.
there.
Okay, so what is it, Mrs. Hopkins? Okay, so what are we doing? Wait, no. Well, we gotta get Mama B to pick it anyway. So
I'm confused.
So 70 to
Yeah.
75 glam rock, right?
Oh, okay.
No.
Or classic
And
rock.
rock.
'Cause what's your favorite classic rock song?
no. Okay, yeah, like any kind of rock.
Oh, okay. Any rock.
Otherwise,
70 to
Like-
75.
That way we'll all coming up with newer, with more varied picks, and so that'll be kind of a good springboard for discussion if we have more variety.
Go get her.
if we did just glam rock, Mark would pick everything from What the Who.
What the Hoople's pretty good band. So.
Yeah.
And Sweet, and there were glam rock.
So can it be any song we like from 70 to
Yes,
pick
yes,
75?
yes,
And
yes.
it doesn't have
Yes.
to be rock.
Sit right here.
Okay?
No,
Sit
no.
right here.
I mean, Addie, if you want to pick something lame, that's fine.
Me and You and a Dog Named Boo by Lobo.
If you want to pick that, you can.
Pick one.
Puppy Love.
And, oh God.
One.
And they
Just one.
called it Puppy Love.
BTO.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
We'll go ahead and do Bachman Turner Overdrive 2 weeks from today.
Okay, so I don't have a calendar in
BTO.
front of me.
Oh, that's going to be the
Oh.
29th at 8 p.m.
Thank you, Mama B.
Okay, and
Good
that's
choice.
still October,
Good
right?
job, Mama B.
And that's still
Atta B.
October, right?
You
Oh,
said
no,
the
that's
What?
29th?
September.
Thank you.
Yeah, Friday the 29th, 8 p.m. We can do Bachman Turner Overdrive,
What
and
happened?
then maybe after that we'll start doing. We can do like a chronology genre, and we can get a break
Okay,
from
yeah,
bands
yeah,
and
yeah.
kind of mix it up more.
Okay, yeah, and okay, yeah, because then because after BTO we'll do something of that ilk, and then we got to save our spooktacular extravaganza.
Yeah,
That's
for
Alice.
Alice.
For Alice Cooper. Yeah.
And like, I want to see maybe if I can, get Chris Bliss to come up, because you know that he's crazy.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, he's got to be under a hurricane kind of
Oh yeah.
right now. Yeah.
Mark. Oh, okay, Mark. Because Toronto is still like too far inland to be getting any of that hurricane stuff, right?
We may get a
Yeah, we
little
won't get
wind.
that.
They may get a little something, something.
Sometimes a little heavy rains come if they're strong enough. We had the last bad one was 54 Hurricane Hazel, where we got flooded out pretty bad in Toronto, but not for the most part now.
Okay, yeah, but well, see, you might want the rain, because then the rain can wash away the snow.
You're right, Bimbo. And the worst thing is having snow on the beach when you're trying to get a tan.
Because we all know the parts of Canada that are even south of Detroit are going to be an ice cube 10 months out of 12. And
Mm-hmm. It looks like it's headed
That's
straight
right.
for St. John. Pretty
Oh,
much.
okay, yeah, like Nova Scotia, St.
The
John.
Bay of Fundy, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, they're bracing themselves right now. I was listening on the news, and everybody's battening the hatches and boarding up and getting ready.
mhm.
They say that there's going to be the tide is going to go up an extra few meters.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I'd love to get up to Canada. There's a number of things I want to see there. Got some family, and of course the ancestry from Newfoundland. Like to go up to that neck of the woods too.
Mhm.
And you know what I would like to see, because I've been to the CN Tower, and I've been to the Canadian side of Niagara Falls, which is great compared to the American side, which is nothing but a falling down rock. Yeah, but the Canadian side
Yeah,
of
the Canadian
Niagara
side's
Falls
a party.
yeah, but the
No,
Canadian side of Niagara Falls is much better than the American side.
oh yeah, no, but the one thing that I want to see, it's in Nova Scotia, is the Bay of Fundy.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, the tides, the big difference in the tides.
Oh, okay. Hello, Stony Jenkins. How are you? Yeah, and sorry that you missed the show. We're just finishing up.
I want to go to Nova Scotia to help the puffins, the baby ones, go to the
Mhm.
sea. Because they get confused by the car lights, because they follow usually the moon.
And they get hit.
Okay, I'm done.
No, but no. Okay, Miss Addie. Anytime that you can throw a puffin into a conversation is
Mhm.
always a good one.
Yeah, you get 10 bonus points for that, actually.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm. And you can put that towards a
Well, I'm
percentage
going to
off
give
on
it
the
to
home
Miss
edition.
Hopkins because she did an outstanding job.
Yes,
Oh,
she
thank
did.
you. Thank you.
She brings it. She did a double list last time too.
Because I never knew about that solo album.
Yeah.
Neither did
I had a lot of notes for like the honorable mentions that I didn't get to do though.
Do you want to give them real quick? You want to give your
Okay.
honorable mentions real quick?
All right,
Okay,
all
just
right,
name
all right.
them. No, just
All right.
name them. No notes.
Oh, okay. Heaven Sent,
Mhm.
Afterglow. Was it? Afterglow. God's Top 10, and the covers of Beautiful Girl and to look at you.
Mhm.
To look at you.
Mhm.
Great covers.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's gonna wrap it up, because I gotta go see if stupid Hemlock is still on the roof. Guarantee the cat's down.
Didn't you have to climb up on the roof last week?
Yeah.
Quit making it a habit.
No.
Cat's just doing it for
attention.
attention.
Yeah, okay, because it knows, that cat daddy goes out and shines the lights. Says, oh, little cat, oh, little cat, oh.
It's looking for the
kitty.
owl.
It's the puppet master. It
Mm,
knows how to control you and Cat Daddy.
that's right.
Well, or and you know what I should do is like take a recording of that owl at like 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
I mean, because he does it on purpose. It might not be 4, it might be 5, but nonetheless,
He's
nobody should be.
lonely. He's
He's
looking
not
for a
lonely.
Mr. or Mrs.
He's just doing it to be a creep. Okay, okay, and I'm gonna end the program with my usual thank you list. I want to thank all of the professors of College of Knowledge for coming up, except Mr. Bopak, and I don't know when we can expect to see him again. But
He's got daddy duty. It might take a while.
yeah, I want to thank everybody in the side chat who participated. Our last one up was Stony, who came up just as we were ending. Thank you for at least showing up. I want to thank Hunter for all of his, great input. I want to put special props out to my friend Vic, my friend at the bowling alley. Like I said, one of the few people I mean, because I pretend to like most people, but a lot of people I don't. And of course, at the end, and the wind cried Mary comes up. Oh, hello, dear. Just as we're leaving. Better
Hi,
late than
Mary.
never. um, um, like I said, and people that watch this later, I want to thank you all for watching our program. I want to thank you for joining my channel. And Easy Street with Jen, if you want, why don't you put your link in real quick?
Yeah, we'll have our movies worth watching show next week.
Yeah. Okay, so put the link in real quick. Let me see. And like I said, I want to thank you all because I know that I enjoy doing this, and all of the professors in the College of Rock Knowledge do this, and I know that next episode we're going to have somebody who really likes it. Our friend from north of the border. We're going to do BTO. BTO, and
We're taking care of business.
And trust me, they had more songs than that song.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a lot of good songs. A lot of good songs. Oh, you know what one of my favorite songs by them is? Clap for the Wolfman.
Hmm.
Or was that Guess Who? Clap for the Wolfman. Oh, clap for the Wolfman.
Well,
He's going to rate your record high.
the Grateful Dead name checked Wolfman Jack as well in one of their songs.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it.
Oh.
Wolfman Jack was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
yeah.
liked him. The way he sounded.
Hey, everybody, it's the Wolfman.
I am the Wolfman.
Addie, you're
Okay,
you're,
Mark. Okay, Mark, and you'll get some special props if you can do the entire BTO show as Wolfman Jack voice. Oh, come on, because I had to do it as Christopher Walken one day. So,
Yeah.
I might have to lick her up for that one.
oh, I'm sure that shan't be a problem.
Hey, Addie, can you put your link in on there? It's kind of hard for me to find it. I got my subs. Sorry.
Mrs. Hopkins, and you have a channel too, don't you? Why don't you put your link up?
I put
Pirate
her
and put
link
yours
in.
in, too.
I got Mark. I just
Okay.
Addie
Oh,
doing
I
a
see, yeah.
search. is
Thank
hard.
you.
Oh, there she is. I got her.
Oh, and okay, because Mrs. Hopkins usually has some funny stuff on her stream, and Mr. Pirate Radio Kropka has a radio show that He does, and he's also a very accomplished keyboardist.
Do that.
I got you, Addie.
Thank you.
Finally. I had to
Yeah.
get through subscriptions. Thank you.
Okay, so again,
Posting links.
so again, thank you everybody for watching. Hope you had fun. Hope you had a good time.
Thank you.
Anybody, you're welcome. Anybody who remembers, Easy Street with Jen has her movies next Friday. And I think Mrs. Hopkins and Mark, you're both going to be on that one too, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. All right, guys. Thank you all for coming in. I know I had fun. I hope you guys had fun. And I'm not going to stay late and do like an after chat because I got to go get hemlock off the roof. Fucking cats.
Don't fall, Bimbo.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Nighty
night.
night, Addie.
Toodaloo.
Bye-bye.
Hey. Night, everyone.
Night.